The world of play-to-earn promised us freedom. No more paywalls, no more grinding for nothing, just fun, ownership, and money. Imagine playing a game where every hour you put in actually builds something real, where the digital sword you earn could be sold for real money. That's the dream, right? But what if I told you that behind the neon lights and token logos, behind the promises of Lambos and passive income, there's a darker side. A side where dreams turn into nightmares, and fortunes vanish overnight. Today I'm taking you inside the 5 deadliest traps in Web3 gaming. Real scams, real losses, real people who thought they were safe until it was too late. These aren't just mistakes, guys. These are weapons. And the sooner you learn to spot them, the sooner you can protect yourself in a space that's still the Wild West of the internet. This video is for education, awareness, and yeah, maybe a little entertainment. It's not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing in any Web3 project, because in this world, the difference between hype and scam is one signature away. Picture this. You're scrolling through Twitter and you see it. A brand new play-to-earn game. The graphics? Insane. The gameplay? Revolutionary. The promises? Life-changing. You're not just playing, you're investing in a new world, a digital paradise. That's what happened with Paradise, an online metaverse that promised it all. The hype was unreal. YouTubers with millions of subscribers were playing it. Celebrities were tweeting about it. People were pouring their life savings into virtual land, into rare NFTs, into the promise of a brighter future. And then one day, it was all gone. The developers disappeared. The website went dark. The Discord server, empty. Millions of dollars vanished into thin air. It was like someone flipped a switch and turned off the lights. This, my friends, is the dreaded rug pull. It's like getting punched in the soul. One minute you're living the dream, the next minute you're staring at a screen full of worthless JPEGs. Remember Etherbots, that game where you could collect and battle these cool-looking robots? Yeah, same story. Hype, promises, then poof, gone. The creators ran off with the money, leaving thousands of players with nothing but digital dust. The rug pull is the oldest trick in the book, and it still works because it preys on our emotions, on our desire for something better, something more. Remember CryptoCars, that game where you could buy, sell, and race these virtual cars, earning passive income while you sleep? Sounds awesome, right? Except it wasn't passive. And the income? Well, see, games like CryptoCars and CryptoPlanes, they hooked people with this idea of play to earn. But what they didn't tell you is that the earning part depended on an endless stream of new players buying in. It's like a pyramid scheme with extra steps. As soon as the hype died down, the token price crashed. Those cars that people paid thousands for, worthless. The entire economy went up in flames. These games didn't just take your money, they sold you a fantasy of easy money and early retirement. And when the fantasy stopped selling, they vanished, leaving you holding the bag. So, how do you spot a fake promise? Look for unrealistic ROI guarantees. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Remember, in the world of Web3 gaming, if you're not paying attention, you're the product. Imagine this. You buy an NFT from a collection called Evolved Apes. They're these cool, pixelated apes and the community is buzzing. But hidden within the smart contract, the code that governs the NFT is a ticking time bomb. The developers of Evolved Apes had inserted a malicious line of code, a backdoor that allowed them to drain the entire project's funds. And when they were ready, they pulled the trigger. Millions of dollars gone, just like that. But here's the kicker. The people who got scammed, they didn't click on a phishing link. They didn't give away their seed phrase. They followed all the rules. You see, when you bought an Evolved Ape, you were unknowingly signing a contract that gave the developers control over your funds. You didn't get hacked, you signed the scam yourself. The NFTs are digital ghosts now, haunting the blockchain graveyard of bad decisions. This is the terrifying power of smart contracts. In the wrong hands, they're not just tools, they're weapons. And the scariest part, most people don't even know how to read them. This is why do your own research is so crucial. Never, ever invest in a project without understanding the technology behind it. You're browsing a new NFT marketplace, you find a rare item, a steal at that price. Excited, you connect your wallet and click buy. A pop-up window asks you to confirm the transaction. It looks legit, so you sign it. Congratulations, you just lost everything. See, that wasn't the real marketplace. It was a phishing site designed to trick you into signing a malicious transaction. One click, one signature, and your entire wallet is drained. Signature phishing is like a digital pickpocket, except instead of stealing your wallet, They trick you into giving them the keys. It's silent, it's invisible, and it's happening everywhere in the Web3 space. Always double-check the URL before connecting your wallet. Look for the padlock icon to make sure the site is secure. And be wary of any site asking for unnecessary permissions. Remember, in Web3, your signature is your superpower. It's also your greatest weakness if you're not careful. Imagine this. You invest in a promising new metaverse game. The roadmap is ambitious, the community is passionate, and you're excited to be a part of something big, but then the updates slow down. The promises are broken. The developers become distant ghosts in their own machine. This is the slow rug. It's not a sudden shock like a rug pull, but a slow, agonizing death by 1,000 cuts. You keep telling yourself, be patient, it's still early. But deep down, you know something's wrong. The once vibrant community is now a ghost town, filled with whispers of doubt and regret. Remember Etherbots? Yeah, after the initial hype died down, the updates became less frequent. Promises were broken. The community dwindled. It was like watching a dream fade away in slow motion. And those idle metaverse games, the ones that promised passive income just for owning land? Many of them are slow rugs in disguise. The developers keep releasing new land NFTs, artificially inflating the price while the actual gameplay never materializes. The slow rug preys on your hope, on your belief in the project. It makes you feel like it's your fault for not being patient enough, for not believing hard enough, but the truth is, you were played. So what now? Now you know what the traps look like. The fake hype, the unrealistic ROI promises, the malicious smart contracts, the invisible signatures that drain your wallet, and the silent killers, the slow rugs that leave you with nothing but regret. Web3 isn't just a game, it's a battlefield, and if you want to survive, you need armor. That armor is knowledge. Learn how to read smart contracts, understand how tokenomics work, be skeptical, question everything. So if this video saved you from even one of these traps, drop a comment, hit that like, and most importantly, stay awake, stay skeptical, and always double check before you connect. Because in Web3, you don't just play to earn, you play to survive.